Hello YouTube. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry I didn't haven't made a YouTube video in a while. The last video I made was like some clue to what could be or could have not been, or I don't know, about the old ghost town of Toadville, which was up around Platteville. But today I'm just west of Keeler, you know where I live. And now I'm checking out an old ghost town down here called Sinipee. This was a town that dated back into the 1800s. You know, it was known as a lead fur trade mining town or so. And I think in like the late 1800s the town died out, which is really hard to say, but there's some cool relics here, and I'm gonna make parts of this video, you know, because there's a lot to see down here, and on top of the bluff here, on top of the hill there's still a lot to see too as well. Like, you know, like there's a well on top of the hill, there's a cemetery. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's a lot to see here. And, you know, back that way, well, it's private property. I mean, I would have to stop there, but, you know, I mean, there was a huge hotel back that way. You know, it was called the Stonehouse Hotel back in the day, and that was one of the last structures remaining of the actual town, but I don't know what's still left of it. I mean, there's still some ruins down here, like foundations and stuff that I found while walking down here. I mean, it's a great place to roam, so, well, I mean, I'd ask permission first. I mean, right when you come down into here, you know, there's like a big house up there. I might as well ask the person that, you know, lives up there. I mean, she gave me permission to come down here, so, you know, just make sure you get permission before exploring these places, because some of it may be private property. So anyway, without further ado, let's get exploring here. And as you can see, I have my blaze orange on, you know, because there might be deer hunters out or whatever. So you know, if you're hiking during the season, you know, it's best to wear your blaze orange here. That way, you know, somebody's not going to accidentally shoot you. Like, you remember what happened with Dick Cheney that one time. You know. But anyway, let's get to exploring. And you see what I found here is an old bottle. I don't know, it might be a soda bottle from the 2000s, but it's cool that's still there. I think around here I might have found a piece of glass somewhere, but I don't know where it's at now. Looks like up there is some dugout to what could have been a house, maybe. Yeah, I think right here might be our first ruins to the town here. I mean, you can see some rocks here. As you can see, right here looks to be a dugout to a house at one time. Really nothing left now. Just a dugout and a couple rocks around here. Could have been to somebody's house at one time. I mean, that rock down there probably could have been maybe like part of like some foundation or a base to a house or something. Okay, Now we're back on the road here. I could have swore I found some glass that was down here, but I don't know. I think it's probably blending in with the leaves or something, I don't know. Oh, we'll probably continue on here. But I was just saying, you know, that glass, it probably could have been, you know, like some sort of relic of the town or so. Like, I found some glass bottles and stuff down here, which probably could have been, you know, left over from the town, maybe. We're still on the road here. And we come to maybe like some sort of trench here. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I doubt that was a house, maybe. Could be hard to say. I mean, a lot of these ruins, you know, I really don't know what was down here at one time. You know, it's like, I don't know, I kind of have my theories of what was down here. Like, maybe there was a bowling alley down here or whatever. I remember reading in an article a long time ago that a lot of the houses were painted white down here for some reason. Still see if I can find any more relics along here. I'm sure this was part of the town. And you see we're coming to the railroad tracks. And across the river in Iowa is Dubuque, Iowa, the big city that's across the river. Yeah. I think we're coming up to another foundation here, or what's probably a dugout to an old house. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, you can see right in here is the dugout to another house here. I mean, you can see there's some rocks down here. Just a pile of rocks right here. And that rock looks like it's in place. I can't lift it, so. And there's another rock there too. Which probably is foundation to the house here, to a house here. You can see the rocks just go up in the end, like right here, and you know. So I'm probably standing in somebody's old house here. And there's some old bottles here. There's some rocks there too. Old can of Mountain Dew. Doesn't say the expiration date on it, but you can tell it's pretty vintage. Been out here for a long time. Once again, you know, there's a couple other old bottles. There's a pop can there. Another water bottle. I don't think this was all left over from the town. I just think people were partying and it's just stuff down here. Up there looks to be another dugout too. What could have been a house there. Well, it does it for my, whoop, sorry about that. That does it for my part one of, my tour of Sinipee. This was part one, and I'll keep looking around for more relics, and part two is coming up.